The time is 5:46 on October the 29th, and this special meeting of the El Campo Independent Board of Trustees is now called to order. Let the record show that this was duly posted, section 551.043 of the Texas Government Code, regard to public meeting postings, and there's a quorum of members present. I will lead the pledge and prayer. If y'all stand and bow your heads, let's pray. Lord, thank you for letting us all gather here to discuss and give the community a voice in this local government, and we appreciate that you watch over us while we do it. We ask these things in your Son's name. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will move us along to public comment. At every meeting we allow...
Nope, public hearing first.
Nope, we got to do the same thing.
Oh, do we do a public comment at a public hearing?
Yeah.
I thought it was the same thing.
Don't try to put me in jail.
I wasn't.
You go by yourself. We're doing public comments.
I just thought we had to do a public hearing.
But public comment for this meeting. Has anyone showed up and signed up? No. Public hearing. This is the opportunity the board holds a public meeting to discuss the El Campo Independent School District 2025 Schools First Rating, which is based on an analysis of staff and student data reported for the 23-24 school year and budgetary and actual financial data for the fiscal year ending August 31, 2024. This hearing is to interact with the public. If there's anyone from the public that would like to have comment on our school's first rating, we would welcome that now.
Well, I'd like to make a public comment that I'd like to congratulate Mr. Wells and his staff, which includes quite a few people. Miss Joyce Supak, Miss Becky Pope, Savannah Yackel is our financial individual responsible for payroll. Brandy Beal, who does our federal programs. Therese Voss, who is our HR coordinator and director. Miss Garza, who is my assistant, and then Sharon, I can't get Sharon's last name. Curtis, yes, I knew Sharon's last name. And then, of course, we have Monica Chumchaw, and they all work with Mr. Wells, which needs to give them kudos right off the bat. But if you'll look at our district score, it is a perfect score of a 100. So,
fantastic.
Commend all those people.
Yeah. Great job. Yeah.
Thank you, all those people, for dragging Mr. Wells along to his first 100 ever received. Good job. Anything else?
Nope. I just want to make sure that everybody knows
Awesome.
that there's a large group of people that work behind the scenes that don't ever get their names are never mentioned or very seldom mentioned, and so I felt important to
They probably like it that way, Bob.
Well, you know,
That's right. Appreciate it.
that may be, but we need to commend them for their hard work.
Sure.
Yep, and it is good to have those people paddling fast, because it is ultra important that the district have that, and you see it around the state with the districts that don't have that strong team working for them. It goes south in a hurry. So appreciate the job y'all do. There being no public comment or public interaction, we will adjourn this meeting. There's no more business to come before the meeting. So at 5:51, I will declare this meeting adjourned. Good evening. The time is 6 p.m. and on October the 29th, 2025, this regular meeting of the El Campo Independent School District Board of Trustees is now called to order. Let the record show that this meeting was duly posted in accordance with Section 551.043 of the Texas Government Code and in notice in regard to notice of public meeting, and there is a quorum of members present. At this time, please rise. Mr. Dubrock will lead us in prayer and followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this chance to come together to do the work of the school district. We ask that you just continue to lead us and guide us in what we do, that we keep the interest of those that we're here to serve at the front of what we're doing and make decisions that put them in position to be successful and to do as you would have them to do. Thank you for this community and what it means to all of us that are here tonight. I ask that you just continue to lead us and show us direction that we need to go in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, that'll take us to public comment. Has anyone signed up for public comment? Just so everybody knows, at regular meetings, the board allots time for the public to address the board for public testimony or public comment for things that are on the agenda or not on the agenda. There's a format for that if somebody does sign up, but since nobody has signed up, we will move on to a much more fun part of the meeting, which is recognition.
So our first one is coming from Mr. Fleener. So Paul, you want to introduce your TASSP High School Assistant Principal of the Year?
So Jeff Orsak was chosen by TASSP as a Region 3 High School Assistant Principal of the Year. So Jeff, what is it, is this your 8th year or 9th year?
9th year?
9th year.
I quit counting a long time ago.
You're finally getting recognized. Good job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Jeff, congratulations. Anything you want to say? I mean, you're seldom a man of few words.
Yeah, well, I was kind of thinking, I usually don't like honors and stuff like this, but I will accept it for our whole school, because I couldn't do any of this stuff without Paul and everyone else we have. It's a group effort, so I definitely want to give everybody props.
But we only got one certificate.
Cheers. I'll let them look at it.
Let them come in.
Miss Lavati, would you like to do the honors for our middle school?
Absolutely. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank our incentives for our Bird Bug events. We have sponsors of First State Bank, Waukee Communications, the Rotary Club, and Edward Jones. Is anyone here from them?
If you're here, come on up. We have a thank you for you.
Let Pam receive that. No, I'm not Jones.
Oh, my bad. Who are we?
Rotary.
Rotary.
My bad. Y'all are Rotary. Okay. My bad. Obviously not.
Well, it'd be easy to confuse since both of them do. I think both of them a little bit.
We are in the same type of.
Yes.
My
So we're in the same.
That's okay, we'll give you some grace.
Laura, okay.
Come to the middle.
Good. Come down.
Hold it, okay, hold it with me.
You can hold it with you. Let me
Let me hide this one too. Okay, you hold that. All right, scoot back just a little bit. You wanna hold it in
I'm
this so I can
short.
put my hand around it?
Here,
There we go.
Okay. You got this.
All right. All right, thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. Because
Thank you.
our PBIS event couldn't be what it is without you. And our students love our bird bucks. So then we have our turkey trot, which is our fall event that's coming up, and we had sponsors of BLS Construction, the Rotary Club again, and Laura's Cafe. And the students really enjoy this the day before.
Okay. Anybody from those organizations? We will get those, Rotary, I think we got the 2-for-1 on there maybe. If we didn't.
It just says turkey trot.
Okay, well,
Turkey trot on that
Thank-
one, and you get a bird buck event one.
yes,
You also get that one.
we will remake that one.
Then we have the Young Foundation. Is anyone here from the Young Foundation? Want to say thank you For them, a combined donation of over $5,000 was received for East El Campo Middle School Band and Theater. And the students really enjoyed that. So El Campo Middle School appreciates it.
Thank you, Ms. Lavati.
You are very welcome.
So now we have our remarkable Ricebirds, and we'd like to start with Mr. Burton and our remarkable Ricebird from Hutchins.
So, good evening, board members, district members, community. It's my honor to, talk about Miss Hoppy here tonight, and she is everything that a remarkable Ricebird is. When we talk about it, we're talking about dedication, compassion, hard work, heart, and building relationships. And she does all that and more. Something even more impressive, this is her first year in the district. So she has built that, in such a short time with us. Our students are so lucky to have her. Our staff is lucky. She always goes above and beyond to make everybody feel welcome. She does everything and more that her kids need. And so I feel very blessed to work with her and very honored tonight to honor her with this award. So thank you.
Melissa, why don't you bring your family up?
Yeah, we want to see everybody.
Come on and introduce them. It's okay. It's okay.
This is my fiance Eric and my daughter Megan, and she has a twin brother, Cohen.
Congratulations.
Alright, can we get together? Will you open your...
Yeah, y'all let them get one first. And then I'll go.
Alright. Okay, thank you.
I just want you to know, Mr. Burton, she makes you look real good. Just
Yeah,
so
I
you
know.
Alright.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Congratulations, Melissa. And now if we could bring forth Miss Wortham, who is hiding outside in the hallway, to introduce her remarkable Ricebirds.
Well, I'm super excited and very proud and honored to recognize two remarkable women that we have at Northside. To start, we have Miss Cadenhead. So Miss Cadenhead is our campus behavior specialist, and she also works with transportation. She drives a AM and PM route. So she puts in some pretty long hours and works with some challenges throughout the day. And every day that she comes in, you get full positive attitude and a very bright spirit. And so it carries to our students and our staff, and we're extremely lucky to have you on campus, and I'm really proud to recognize you this evening.
Thank you. And Holly, you need to turn to the right because that's where it's being recorded.
I was just trying to make eye contact.
Come stand right here.
Get in there, Miss Wortham. Yes, absolutely.
Or just on the other side. There you go. I mean, Christina, there you go. All right.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations, Holly.
Thank you.
Just so you know, there was true excitement on Holly's face when we presented her last week, so quite a recognition.
Our next very remarkable Ricebird is Miss Harp. Miss Harp is our teacher leader for 4th grade and 5th grade science. And so I just can't thank you enough for the dedication you have to our campus and the commitment that you have to help our team, and how you have served everyone, including myself, as a mentor, because you have really shaped who I am as an educator as well. And so I'm just very proud to be here and recognize you this evening. So thank you so much for everything you do.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay.
And then Kenya, you gotta get one of us. Let's do that too.
All right.
One more with Katie. Come on, girl.
Come on, Barnes.
Yeah, that's Barnes in here too. Come on, come on. It's a family thing. We got behind the lead.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brenda.
Thank you for being here, and thank y'all for coming out and supporting your colleagues. That's pretty cool. So, that's all of our
That is
recognition.
it. That was, I mean, look at the crowd you have out here.
I know. I have a feeling they didn't show up for the rest of this, though.
No, well, that's, of course, all of you, the rest of the meeting is gonna be on business of the school district. You're more than welcome to stay, but you're also more than welcome to
Yeah, if you.
entertain at your favorite restaurant to celebrate.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for everything.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Hey, it was very nice.
Congratulations. Brenda is an excellent role model.
Like to the tune of
I'll tell you
above
right
250
now,
kind of
It
deal.
might be Los Cucos time.
Okay, that'll take us to the consent agenda. Item number 4 is our consent agenda. According to local policy BE, a consent agenda is provided. You got. Hey, you got to leave it open. Includes items of a routine or reoccurring nature grouped together under one action item. Board members have been furnished background information for all of the items on the consent agenda. Is there anything anybody wants to pull out and consider on its own? There not being any.
Can I mention one thing?
Sure.
I want to thank Tana for all the work she's put into your evaluation of your bilingual and ESL program that was in there. So, thank you, Ms. Martin.
I'll seek a motion to approve the consent agenda. I have a motion by Mr. Cannell.
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Smith. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously with Mr. Dortick not in
You
attendance.
don't need to switch.
We will go to item number 6B1, which is the discussion of the intruder detection audit.
So, board members, several weeks in the past, we received an audit from Texas Education Agency at one of our campuses, and there was a finding. And so we're required by law to publicly announce that there was a finding. In fact, one door, we don't discuss the campus until we go into closed session. We don't discuss any of the actions that we're planning to take until we go into closed session. But publicly, we have to announce that there was a campus that did have one door propped open, and that's the finding.
Okay. We will definitely discuss that in closed session. If we get to item number 6B2, discussion of the availability of playground equipment that is accessible at the Northside Elementary campus.
I have a little flyer I want to pass out to everybody on that, if you don't mind. Wait till everybody gets there.
Thank you.
So for over 30 years, Northside campus has not had playground equipment. I feel it's time to change this, especially for the benefit of our special education students. Outdoor play is a vital component of a well-rounded education, promoting physical, emotional, and social development for all children, including those with disabilities such as ASD, ADD, and ADHD. The proposed playground equipment will be designed to serve students of all ages and ability levels, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to play, explore, and thrive in a safe and inclusive environment. Benefits of outdoor play. You can see the bullet points there. If you want me to read through them, I will.
No, but go ahead. Do whatever you want to do.
It promotes the development of coordination, balance, and motor skills. It encourages sensory exploration and self-regulation. It builds social skills such as sharing, turn-taking, and cooperative play. Basically, it shows pictures here of where it's currently. There is a fenced area on the campus where the State Department plays. That could serve as a foundation for this product. The area could be expanded if necessary. It's also crucial that new equipment is ADA compliant, because I know that some campuses at this moment are not. That way we have several students in the district that are in wheelchairs and need to be able to access these playgrounds. There are many grant opportunities available. You can fund from 50% to 100% of the total cost. It's my recommendation that we gather multiple quotes and work with individuals responsible for grant applications to secure accurate cost estimates. These should be able to be reviewed by the November board meeting, hopefully, and allow us to move forward with the funding decision by the end of the year in 2025.
Where is the fenced area?
It is on the north, is that northeast corner? I think it's the
Yes, sir.
northeast corner of Northside.
a strip, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where they play at right now, though.
So they don't play between,
Like this last picture shows,
The
that's
last
between
picture
Meadow
shows on
Lane.
the,
that's
That's
north,
between Meadow Lane and Northside, right?
that,
picture.
the Aqua Center would be right here.
Yeah.
On all these pictures, but you can see the Aqua Center there.
Yeah.
oh, okay, I can see that, okay.
All of it's on the north side. Of course, there is a little play area for Gin Head on the south side and north side.
That
The
they-
last picture is the Gin Head on the north side.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
The two pictures before that are where is the fenced-in area where the sped department currently has
And at the,
equipment.
at the Northside campus, the desire, I mean, from, you're thinking it would go on the north side of the campus, but where, is that where the campus leadership would say, hey, if we were gonna do something, this is where, because there's also something on the south, there's also a play area on the
It's
south
completely
side.
open on the south side.
Yeah,
Well,
so
we've
it's
got some-
already fenced on
It's
the,
already fenced. That's where the sped department has their play activities as it is now.
okay,
And I'll just,
And I think, of course, Miss Wortham has another commitment tonight, but Miss Starry is here, Miss Anderson is here, Mr. Wells is here. I believe that these will, I think that the board needs to look at the entire big picture, that in August of 2027, the 4th and 5th grade campus will actually be moving to the Hutchins side, and that this new facility at Hutchins, whatever we call the school, if it continues to be named Hutchins, there is a play area, as you'll see it towards the end of this meeting, for the special ed students there. And this will become a 1st and 2nd grade campus. And so Miss Anderson believes that the playground equipment could be similar, since but it would have to be, there would have to be a focus so we know that 1st and 2nd grade students will be coming
well,
here.
that's why I put in there that it needs to be, I have a playground at home that I've had 2-year-olds to 12-year-olds play on. There's
Correct.
equipment out there for
No,
all ages.
well, we're not disagreeing. I want to make sure that everybody just understands, so there can be a logical discussion. I'm not,
so, the last time, it's been years, I can't remember how many years, we bought some play equipment several times since I've been on the board. I can't remember what the general price tag was for that. Does anybody have an idea what ballpark?
$40,000 to $50,000. But there again, you have,
But, so you gotta do, the prep, there's a lot more,
Do the rubber mat.
there's a lot more prep in the school stuff that from what I remember, and we can pursue pricing, but
Well, there again,
from what I remember, it was always shocking when we got the
yeah, it's
deal.
easy to
'Cause
spend $100,000 quick, but
Yeah.
there also, again, there's so many grants out there. I know LCRA paid for half of Louise's,
Mhm.
just like that.
I wonder how long that took them to,
A good, the First Baptist Church in town just.
They just finished theirs, yeah.
I mean, we could, I don't know, if that'd be a gauge, cause they did put rubber matting and grass, or fake grass or whatever on top of it. I know they had a lot of, probably a lot of, volunteer stuff. But at least we could get an idea of what that stuff.
yeah. Well, I'm fine with looking at the numbers on it. If now I don't want to. I know we got a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to. I think the end of the year is an aggressive timeline for something like that, just because of everything else they have going on, and getting pricing and understanding, there's gonna be some type of consultation, I would think, with whoever the play equipment company that says, okay, you know, what are we trying to solve here, and what age groups and all that kind of stuff. That's gonna take a little bit of time and scheduling. I would be fine with putting together a little bit less aggressive time frame, so that we don't rush into any part of this. We don't have it this year. I would be shocked, being in this, having done this for a while, I would be shocked if we had play equipment by any part of this year.
No, I get
But even
that.
if we drug our feet, even if we didn't get it done by January, if this thing pushed to
My whole
March,
reasoning for getting something done before the end of this year is because most of your grants open up in January,
yeah.
and they're only open for 30 days.
Mhm. Well,
And it can't be that hard to make a few phone calls and get an estimated price.
yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I just don't wanna, my only caveat would be, our people, I don't want them falling over themselves right now doing this, cause I think we do have some time to.
It has to be fenced
It has, for sped.
okay, so there could be two
are we
areas?
talking about more of a playground for special education?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, I'm with you.
I think it's imperative for them to have that kind
And
of
it needs to be,
Yeah.
like,
I think
picked
that the
out by
problem
y'all.
I think the problem we have right now is like, if you put wood chips down, a wheelchair can't go across any of those.
Right.
It has to have a sidewalk or cement to be able to get to that playground set. So, I mean, it's gonna take working with, the campus teachers to kind of see what they're doing, because right now, there's really nothing in that fenced-in area at Northside. And so, a lot of times you'll see them on the side where, the basketball court is, kind of sitting over there, and if they'll take a ball out there, but that's pretty much all they can do,
Right.
so.
I think we're open, I mean, I'm open to hearing what it would take.
I think the teachers, I think what you're saying is.
Yeah,
the
we need
teachers-
y'all to design.
The teachers at this, and I guess maybe the Hutchins teachers need to be involved, since they may be the ones over there.
Well, they have
Sure.
playground equipment, so we can ask kind of what the
Yeah,
kids,
I mean, but-
enjoy to do more.
I
I
think
know
the
that's
teachers
coming up
can,
pretty soon, but there is playground equipment on the north side of Hutchins. It's gonna have to be removed.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
not that old.
Right.
Even transferring some of it, so it's not
We
a big
could-
cost.
Yeah, but am I wrong that most of that is,
It's gonna really have to be like specific for.
Yeah,
For-
it-
Not necessarily. The only part that's got to be specific is the ADA part.
No, but if it's gotta be designed for, if a kid's in a wheelchair, it's gonna have
That's
to
what I'm talking
be.
about.
Yeah.
That's- yeah.
But it's not just that it's ADA compliant,
Correct.
it has to be
The wheelchair
accessible to.
compliant.
You
Yeah.
gotta say it's ADA compliant as long as nobody's gonna be hurt on it.
Correct.
But
Correct.
it needs to
Well,
be-
and that's why I think that your department needs to kind of lead the charge on, okay, here's what we think we would be useful. I don't think any of us are opposed to hearing it out. I'm always shocked in school district construction of any kind, that the codes and everything that we have to meet, that just drive the cost up, that's astronomical. I mean, you can build a metal building on your farm for X dollars, and you want to build a metal building for the school district, it's X times 4. So, we need to be cognizant of that too. It's not as easy, but I think you leading the charge would be the absolute right thing to say, okay, what kind of equipment would be age appropriate for first and second grade? Because that's what's going to be there. And then have a plan later on that we could move other stuff over there from Hutchins, and I'm sure that would be part of our overall
There's a
transition
lot of
plan.
equipment, it's all K through 5, so it really won't matter one way or the other. Like if you get a chair for,
Yeah.
I mean, a swing for a wheelchair, it's pretty much
Right.
standard for everybody, so.
exactly why y'all need to be the ones.
Yeah.
Well, I would just ask this, because I would, this is not necessary, but I do know that Miss Anderson, as one of her duties years ago, was to look at playground equipment, so I know she has some, she has some knowledge in that area. I would just simply ask for you to give us a little bit of latitude in the timeline. For example, the November board meeting happens the week before Thanksgiving. And in essence, this meeting happened a week after it was supposed to happen. So the time frame between now and Thanksgiving is, and then we have to post now, remember, and so I just don't find it potentially feasible, especially since we're in the middle of the district vulnerability assessment, that we can have this by the December board meeting even, much less the November board meeting. I'm just asking for the board to give us a little bit of direction on a timeline. I recognize grants, but as I said to Ms. Starry this past week, I am not an advocate for anybody but the school district potentially paying for playground equipment, because I think it is part of the curriculum. So I love the idea of going out and looking for grants, but I don't think that should be the sole.
I'm fine for extending the timeline to the same March.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I think that's reasonable.
Sometime before the end of the, that way
Yeah.
we can look at it way before the end of the school year.
To a certain
Right. I'm good with that.
to a certain extent, in the way I feel, I don't think my decision is going to be made based on price, because I think that we're going to come up with something that's going to be reasonable. It's not going to be cheap, but it's going to be a reasonable expected price for something like this. The only consideration would be, how does this fit into our global plan that's very much in motion right now, of moving the third and fourth or whatever, and swapping schools and all that kind of stuff. This just needs to fold right in, and I think there's a way to do it, but I think March is a great target, and that puts us probably installation over the summer, which is preferred, and if we go down that road. So if we can have that, does anybody have any objection to that?
But I want to go back to grants. What are you opposed to?
I didn't say I was opposed.
Okay, well, that's what
I
I'm
simply
saying.
said that I do believe that, for example, it is my understanding that we have tended to rely on PTOs, et cetera, and I'm not, you're the decision makers. I'm just throwing out my thoughts, that this is part of an educational curriculum.
Right.
We don't go and ask the community to pay for other things. Now, if we want to find some way to raise funds or whatever, that is one issue. But I do believe this is our responsibility as the administrative staff, and the board's responsibility as the budgetary fiduciary of what we do, for us to look at this from the school district standpoint. I love the ideas of looking for grants. I will just tell you, we don't necessarily have a grant writer. We depend upon Mr. Wells and Ms. Beal to do most of our grant writing. We depend upon Ms. Starry to do most of our grant writing. We depend upon Ms. Anderson to do most of our grant writing. So the grant writing is like right here in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the DVA assessment, with the LASSO grant, with all of the other things, I was just simply mentioning that I felt that a December timeline was a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
So that's all I.
Okay, because I was going to say, we can find someone to.
No, that's not it. But I got to have time. Miss Starry won't say anything in here, but I'm sure she'll be shooting daggers at me if I tell her she's got to have a grant written.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she does, but if I say she's got to have a grant written by November 15th,
Yeah, I understand that.
I have to protect them at the same time. And I think everybody's open to this idea.
Yep, so we'll look at March.
Very open to it, yes.
All right, so that'll move us on to 6B3, discuss and approve the elementary construction design.
Good job.
It'll take just a second to warm up so that you can see it. So this is our construction design phase. This is not by any stretch of the imagination the final document. We will take this, if approved tonight from the board, and move forward to develop the design document and the documents that will be used by Park Hill and Palasha Construction, our construction manager at risk, to go out and get bids. What you're approving tonight, if you approve it, would be the general overall, here's what we're thinking at this point. Go out and get us prices so we can see if we're within our budget. So this would be a kind of like a format looking from the northeast corner, looking towards the southwest. The EC that you see is on the gym, so the gym is the portion
Avenue
over.
I would be to our left.
Pardon?
Yes.
Avenue I would be.
Avenue I is to our left, and we're actually on Empire.
Empire.
Empire is right in front of the building.
Okay, okay.
And so you can see it's mostly a stone idea. The top where the EC is mostly a metal canopy right here. Higher where the admin building is, and then one wing down here on the west side and one wing down here on the east side. So this would be looking from the northwest, looking southeast. We were just looking from down here just a second ago. So now you can see the height of the gym, the heights of the administration building, this wing, and how we design this is going to be another factor, but right now you can see they have a lot of Austin stone on it. There's brick up front, there's a red canopy. You should be proud of Miss Starry, because she said the first thing people should see when they come in to the driveway is Hutchins Elementary, not home of the Ricebirds. So you'll notice that was switched right away, that home of the Ricebirds is now
Closer to the gym side.
closer to the gym side, and this would be what parents see when they come driving into the parking lot. This would be looking from the southwest towards the northeast. This is actually,
That's the back of the building.
this is the back of the building from the playground area. So the special ed playground would be back in this area. Let me go, I'll show you in just a second, but here's the library with the higher volume space. And so those are the color choices, the palette that we're looking at right now. So this is the Austin stone over here. This is the present brick on the building, and these are the accent bricks they would recommend that we go with to blend those 5 different stones together. We probably wouldn't use all 5, but we might use all 5. There are several different types of Austin stone. There's this Austin stone, which is the most expensive, which is why we're pricing it that way. Then there's 2 others. I've got well, actually. There is a stone that's a little bit less expensive, but here are all the bricks, and these are the Austin stones that you look at.
That's just,
Okay.
these are better choices. I mean, they're gonna price all of this out, but this is basically a cut stone, I think
Yeah,
they said.
yeah, I like this one.
But that's the most.
What's the difference in the maintenance on it?
Real stone.
My house is Austin stone, it's painted, but,
You painted?
no, painted.
None of these,
Y'all wanna see
Algae
this
grows on
closer?
it like the sun of it,
Yeah, that would be my one question.
especially
Y'all wanna
since
see
that's
this
a north
Austin
facing
stone?
wall. That's what always
Kathy,
goes.
James, do y'all wanna see this?
I'll take it over there. You wanna see it?
well, is the small stone in here?
It's
Yes.
all in there.
It's all-
Well, let me take that one out for just a second, James, that one that So this is a masonry,
That's engineered, like that's not a natural stone.
correct. And that tends to have less maintenance involved.
And it's less.
And it's less expensive.
Like stone, yeah.
Well,
I mean, also stone looks good, but
But it's the,
Well, that's,
on the north side of that building's gonna be mold.
well, and so this is the, whoops,
But that's some stuff called wet and forget.
Work.
Just spray on walk.
and so this is the least expensive option, and it is.
That's like a
simply-
CMU.
It's a CMU
That's a
wall.
CMU, that's what's like out at the ballpark, that's
Yeah.
stacked behind. It looks fine when it's done. That other piece is an engineered piece and all, that lays like a brick,
Yes.
not like, it's not stonework.
Yeah.
And,
That's gonna be a lot less expensive,
well, I think,
labor-wise.
yeah, and
The stuff,
Yeah.
the labor's
The stone
gonna be
is good, exactly.
3 times the
yeah.
labor.
Well, and
But,
that's why we're bringing them all to you tonight, is we're gonna price all of these and then come back.
Yeah.
But we wanna make sure that you're not like, oh, we don't want that. We don't,
Right.
don't even. So if you're to the point where you want me to tell them that Austin stone is, the other thing about Austin stone is you're gonna be dependent upon whatever vein they hit when they cut the stone. It could be more gray, it could be more yellow, or it could be more white, or it could be a combination of those three.
I think it would be great to see the Austin stone and then know that you could fall back to these other two choices.
And then these are the three metal colors.
like the red. You're good? I'm good.
And so, on this one, Valerie, can you increase the, size over here on the? Thank you. Julia, can you go one more? Please? So, that's good, you can just, there you go. So you can obviously see that this is Avenue I over here, Avenue K, Empire, Roberts, the present building that is there. And so, many of us have gone out and walked this site. It fits pretty handy. One of the things that we're talking about in the future is for the third, fourth, and fifth grade, is have more green space down here, because the third, fourth, and fifth graders like to use green space versus playground equipment. And that will then allow us to potentially reuse some of this playground equipment over here. We would most likely just leave this playground equipment there, but reuse all of this on the northeast corner. What we did is we added a classroom on each side for an additional flex classroom. All of the specials were put down here. So there's 3 specials classrooms and then the gym. So the gym typically holds 3 classes worth of specials kids, 60, and then each of the specials classrooms down here hold 30. And so now, instead of having to walk a long distance to get to their specials, they would simply just flip during their hour. So there's basically 6 instructional specials periods. They split 3rd grade in half, 4th grade in half, 5th grade in half, and so there's 6 sections of potentially going at any one time. The library had a flex classroom put in it also. And when we moved an additional special down here, then the 12 basic classrooms for instruction moved into those 12 spots.
What about the parking?
Well, we have parking here, we'll have parking over here, and we have not designed any of the parking over here yet,
Okay.
because it's hard to say what.
So the parking in the front, is that for like visitors, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So the employees will go,
Well,
Remember, right down here, there's already a employee parking.
Yeah.
can you
I'm not worried
go
about
out a
that.
little
I know we'll
bit?
have plenty of employee parking,
yeah.
but
Valerie, would you go out one?
I mean, first grade, well, no.
So here's some existing parking right here. We're planning on extending this driveway all the way through. There is a tree that we want to try to save, but there's options looking down here or over here for parking. We just haven't designed those yet. That's a
so
little bit.
the front, I'm assuming, is where the parents will come pick them up, and the side is the bus pickup. Is that?
Well, one of the ideas right now is that parents will pick up from the cafeteria. They'll pick up from the gym through the front area, or potentially they can pick up down this area, exiting the building right over here.
Okay, so we haven't. Okay.
No, we feel like we want to have as many
I agree.
potential pickup spots
Yeah, to get people
That-
off the road.
to get people off the road. Correct.
That's good.
Alicia, you want to add? Because I know that Alicia's,
And just what you're saying, the three spots is gonna be important, no matter if you're gonna do buses at one, or, you know, that can be determined later, but, you know, right now, they do 3 at that area, and you already see how much traffic's on the road. So if you would reduce that to 2, it's only gonna make it worse, because buses have to get in there somewhere, so
Yeah, no,
having buses, yeah.
I like the way. It's
And I also recommended what Mr. Callahan was saying, where we have the existing parking at the bottom right there, and we're making that drive go all the way across, where we could possibly put just parking all the way down it too. So that's more parking for employees on that end.
That's all for a later date.
well, yes, because right now, we're just wanting to make sure that the board is approving the basic design and the number of classrooms. We can't get a potential bid until we have that. Is that all of them, I think, Valerie? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Valerie.
That's right.
Questions?
Everybody's comfortable with number of classrooms, flex space, all that stuff?
I believe so. We have, we have 12 classrooms per grade level, times 22 students. You can see right away, that's gonna be well into the 264 students that we could handle. We do not have any grade levels close to that right now. I think
But we have one flex room.
2 flex rooms, 1 in each hallway, and then remember, the way it's set up, we have 17 classrooms in the present Hutchins, is that correct, Mr.
About
Burton?
17.
17. So, not only do we have 12, an additional flex for 13, we have 4 in addition to that.
Okay.
So we believe that there is flexibility for the 10% growth that we have been kind of trying to use as our
Okay.
build factor. The gymnasium seating is for 520. It's 132 times 4, whatever that is, 528? I don't know.
Don't get me doing math in front of people.
164 times,
Close enough. Good.
132, 264 times 2, so 528, yes, would be the potential seating inside the gym. Now, if we went more and added another row, it just takes the bleachers higher up the wall, and then they come further out and encroach on the gym and won't leave any space for any kind of an assembly.
Okay.
Right.
We're not talking about gym floor and that kind of stuff yet.
Yeah, we putting in a regular rubberized gym floor, put lines on it. The gym will be 19 foot in height.
So you could have like a volleyball practice if you had overflow or something in
Do
there.
they still do that? Do they still use the gym for
Very
practice in high school?
rarely.
Very rarely.
They used it a couple times this summer when there was a.
But not during the
Camp
school
or
year?
something, But you could.
It could, yeah.
We'll put stanchions up, potential, you can just drop into the floor. They're not any more expensive. They're easier to store than the ones on the wheels. We'll put them so you can go across, although originally our discussion was only to go across mid-court. When we talked to our construction manager, he said it's not gonna do you any harm to put them down the center of the floor also. You'll just have a shorter, your kids won't be able to do running serves, but we're third, fourth, and fifth graders, so they're not doing running serves anyway.
Running serves.
Any other questions about the basic layout? Again, we're gonna have ample opportunity to kind of look and see how this thing progresses. This is a general.
There will be a
general
final
phase.
meeting. I know that several of you are on the construction facilities committee. So there will be a next meeting, and I'm telling Ms. Starry for the first time, and I know that we need to talk to the staff and get teachers involved, but November 20th, I think, was that the afternoon, wasn't it, Mr. Wells, I told you? November 20th in the afternoon. So that'll expect an email from me. I just got that data today, so if you're on that committee, which I think is Mr. Cannell, Mr. Russell, and Mr. Dubrock, correct?
Okay. I'll seek a motion to approve the rough elementary design presented tonight and authorize the district to go get bids. Motion by Mr. Dubrock, second by Mr. Ryan. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously.
That's it.
Go build us a elementary school. That's gonna take us all the way down to closed session, folks, and after closed session,
No action items.
there's not gonna be any action items, so if you wanna bail on us, we'll just understand that you don't like local government and put a mark by your name. So,
2 marks, probably.
I gotta run through my,
Remind y'all to open your emails.
I
See an
haven't.
invitation
I
for
just
our
gotta
Thanksgiving
respond to it.
dinner at Northside.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
The time is now 6:47 and we'll adjourn into closed meeting under section government code 551.074, personnel matters, 6:47.